80 people who took forever to get it. According to Reddit, number 80. Maybe not what you're looking for, but it took me longer than I'd like to admit to realize that the show Suits isn't called Suits because they wear suits. It's because of the lawsuits. Though maybe it has a double meaning. Jesus. Lord have mercy now. Number 79. There's almost always a pair of metal fittings on the inside of your car's gas fill covering the hatch. Of course. It's there to hold your unscrewed gas cap while you are filling it so it doesn't get lost, if no tether, or to keep your tethered gas cap from rubbing on your car's nice painted surface. What? I mean, how old are you? Most people got a tether for their freaking gas cap. What the hell's going on here? Number 78. When I was shown that the pointy bit you get inside some of the caps is for piercing the foil inside the cap. Life-changing doesn't even cover it. No more stabbing knives or whatever and getting the tube contents everywhere. Some caps? Oh, you mean on like a box carton? Wait, what? I bought a carton of broth once, and when I opened the plastic cap, the foil was broken. So I took it back to the store and asked for another. The same thing happened. I did a quick Google search, and I learned that the caps are made to pierce the foil when you first open it. I don't really like that though, because you want to see the foil so you know that the carton hasn't been tampered with. Oh my God. What a world. Number 77. That I did not need to put eggs in the refrigerator egg holder one by one. Instead, I could just put it on top of the eggs, or I could put it on top of the eggs in the case and simply flip it over. Wow. You know, I think that's, I don't know. I think we've all been known to put those eggs in one by one. We could do that, but I think the time in my life where I was doing shit like that was when my mom would catch me. And I wouldn't want my mom to catch me flipping over, the egg carton into that shit, even if it makes sense. You know what I mean? Now, when I get some damn eggs, I just put them in the fridge. Shit, I don't give a fuck about the carton. Why they need to be exposed in the fridge? I have two in big ass packs of eggs that I bought because I was intending to have deviled eggs made for me, but that never ended up happening. And they just hanging out. They wouldn't have fit in that little monkey ass egg door swivel. Besides, sometimes I open the door of the refrigerator with such force that I could send eggs flying all over the place. How's that for a Kyle anecdote? Wow. Contain your eggs, ladies. You know what I'm talking about? That's another type of eggs. Maybe there's a double meaning, just like in number 8, E. Remember Suits? Double meaning? Number 76. You know that tiny little hole in the lid of a coffee cup, opposite of where you drink from? I've wondered about that little hole for years. Too lazy to Google, apparently. But just last week, I realized it's to allow air to flow while you're drinking your beverage. Otherwise, it could create a suction effect and it'd be more difficult to drink, or you'd risk popping the lid off. What kind of idiot doesn't know this? What kind of idiot doesn't know this? Number 75. Q-tips. I'm British. What? I guess British people don't have Q-tips? Hey, look, it's Sarah Bishop. Here's hoping Sarah Bishop makes a quick and zesty recovery. Maybe that's not the term you would use when it comes to people making a recovery in the hospital, but Kyle would use the word zesty. She'll be fine. And I just hope it happens quickly. That's all it really matters, is that she makes a quick and full recovery. Number 75, Q-tips. I'm British. We don't call them Q-tips, and I didn't think that they were. I didn't know what they were until I was in my mid-20s and saw a meme with a photo of a Q-tip. I was genuinely shocked. People never actually use them in books and films. They just say things like, I think you need a Q-tip if someone misunderstands something. I thought it was like saying, get a clue. And I'd always just assumed Q-tips were a reference to some kind of American game show, like something for $100 thing, which we also don't watch in the UK. What the hell is the something for $100 thing? I need to get on that game show. Or did Fat Man and Kevin put me on that game show last night? What the hell? As we roll up to 74, my mind alternates in this thread from I didn't know that and it's really cool to how the fuck did that? Okay, to how the fuck did somebody not know that? I am really spent. I shouldn't have spent the whole day playing. Oh boy. Number 73. Crash investigation sites on the highway. I'd see the signs for them and think to myself, that sure seems like overkill to have an ongoing investigation into a crash for all this time. My wife pointed out to me that they are bump outs for pulling off the highway to inspect damage from minor accidents, and she made fun of me for being an idiot. Well, ladies, okay, having fun at your expense. Number 72. I have two. The loop on the back of your shirt for your hanger to go on to prevent the back of the shirt from wrinkling. What do you mean the hoop? The hoop on the back of your shirt for the hanger to go on? Yeah, I mean collared shirts, right? I don't know. Another one says the small pocket in your jeans wasn't intended for your coins or condoms. Instead, it was first created to hold a pocket watch, which is what many workers used to carry with them to the job. Interesting. A pocket watch. Yeah, Michael Davis said dress shirts. Yeah. I know what you're talking about now. Yeah. Number 71. The numbers in Minesweeper help you figure out where the mines are. I thought it was a game of chance until well into college. Needless to say, I never won it. Man, I still don't get Minesweeper. I'm not afraid to admit it. Oh my God. Number 70. The spur on the back of my stapler is a staple remover. I had no idea. Blame it on the rain that is falling down. As we roll up to number 69. I was a first-year medical student and was late to class and ran in sweating through my Oxford shirt and khakis. The lecturer was some esteemed local windbag cardiologist. As I sat down, he stated very grandly, "The most important part of the stethoscope is the part between the earpieces." I took my stethoscope out and started looking at the little spring that connected the two earpieces together, trying to figure out why the cheap little part was so important. After way longer than it should have, it occurred to me that he was talking about the doctor's brain, and dropped my stethoscope like it was hot and hoped no one saw me examining the little spring thing. Drop it like it's hot. When the pimp's in the crib, ma. Pimp's daddy fat man. Oh my God. Number 68. forgive me. The flap inside my pillowcase is supposed to be pulled over the pillow on the open end of the pillowcase. Duh. But some pillows don't even have that. That's how you know you're dealing with a gangster pillowcase, when you could just do the whole foldy wold over the bing bong. Some of those things, they don't even have it going on. It's just an open sleeve. And if you hold the pillowcase from the right angle, that pillow could just fall out. But with my pillowcase, you could shake it all you want. You got to shake it real right. You can't even shake it out from most angles. You got to use both hands. You know what I'm talking about? Number 67. I was a housekeeper for someone years back when I was in college. It was a side job for extra money. I would see short straws in the random places at the house I worked. It says that. You know, I wanted to take the out, but that's what it says, you know? I usually just picked them up and threw it in the trash can. It took me 2 years to realize the person I worked for had a drug addiction, and he used the straws to snort drugs. Use the straws to snort drugs. You gotta use the straws to snort drugs. You gotta the straw to snort drugs. You gotta. Sorry. Oh my God. I forgot people can hear me right now. Oh my God. As we continue up this list, we arrive at number 66. Yeah, 66. I learned at 27 years old how to properly clean a toaster. I did not know there was a trap door at the bottom of it. I showed an Ivy League alumnus friend of mine, and their mind was blown. You know how most people figure out there's a trap door at the bottom of their fucking toaster is because when shit get crazy, they probably lean it or pick it up to shake it to try to get shit out. And while they shaking it, they go, what the fuck is this under this toaster? And then they realize that it can open up and just fall down. You know what I'm talking about? It's a door that just falls down. But how can you know that if everything that you toast just happens to toast perfectly? See, that's how y'all knew you grew up too privileged with your toaster that's always working and shit. Not me, baby. My bagels was getting stuck in that toaster all the time. And not gangster ass bagels that were so thick that they couldn't even fit in a toaster. I'm talking about wrinkly dinkly break apart toaster bagels. Okay. And you trying to fish them out, but you got to unplug it because you ain't trying to die while you're using a fork to puncture it at the right angle. What are you talking about, Kyle? I'm kidding. Privileged bagels. Sounds like a great track for my album. Number 65. A bit of a tangent, but I listened to the Don McLean's American Pie for 30 years before I realized This'll Be the Day That I Die was referring to Buddy Holly's That'll Be the Day That I Die. Moving on. Number 64. September 11th, 2001, days before my 10th birthday, I remember watching the footage and seeing scenes of Ground Zero shortly after the dust settled. There was a sound echoing on the PA. No, there was a sound echoing around the buildings that I thought was a broken PA system or something. Nearby, nearly 16 years later, I joined a volunteer fire department and heard a pass alarm. Okay. Anyway, I go into full alert. It instantly reminded me of that footage. It was the same sound. The sound in those videos was not a broken PA system. It was downed firefighters. Oh, that sucks. Wonderbread says, sounds like a Pokemon. 9/11 was a terrible thing, and the fact that people know or knew about it, you know, you can decide whether or not you feel like it was an inside job or not. The fact that people had prior knowledge of it is what's scary as fuck, because that's not refutable. That's not something you can deny. People knew about 9/11 before it happened. How do you know? How do you know? Number 63. My mom didn't know what the oil change light on the dashboard was. She went to her friend, who did a popular morning talk show in Montreal, and asked, "Why is there a gravy boat light on my dash?" The next morning, the entire city knew what she'd said. Get on the boat, the gravy boat. Number 62. This thing on a Swiss Army knife is a can opener. Well, duh, you idiot. Who doesn't know that the Swiss Army knife has a can opener? I had a SAK for years before I knew what it was, and then another few before I tried it out, and was amazed at how easy it was to use. Number 61. Didn't realize until maybe high school that "come on," as appearing in text of a YA novel or something, is a contraction of "come on," and not some weird, possibly Jamaican slang pronounced like "see mon." Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Come on, pronounced Simon. Simon on your face, girl. Shake them titties just right. Okay, enough. Okay. Simon. Number 60. Purse hook. You keep one in your handbag. When you arrive somewhere you can sit down, place it on the edge of a table or chair. Keep your bag near you, but doesn't take up too much space. A purse hook? What the hell is a purse hook? Ladies, don't put your purse anywhere that ain't on your person. You know what I'm talking about? Keep it on your lap or something. Purse hook. People out here snatching these purses. A purse hook, nah. What the bing bong? Stripes arrives, apparently. And Fat Man says hi to Stripes. Hello to Chuckster as well. And to Wonderbread. Number 59. Metal files are pointy at the end, so you can install handles like this. Oh. So I see. Okay. I wouldn't know. Somebody said it took most of my life to realize they weren't just a shitty palm ruining design. Oh boy. Number 58. When I was a little kid, maybe 3 years old, I found a little plastic container of candy in my mom's purse, and I ate them all. Oh no. My mom discovered and started panicking and screaming. Apparently, I'd eaten an entire month's worth of birth control pills. She called poison control, and they told her that I'd be fine, though my hair might grow slowly for a while. It's been 30 years, and I'm still bald. This is a joke. Somebody said maybe this is what happened to Caillou. Listen to me very closely. Fuck Caillou. You got a problem with my stance on Caillou? Let me know in the comment section below. If you're watching this video after the fact, let me know in the stream chat right now, or send me a Snapchat message so we can have a fight, because fuck Caillou. You understand me? As we continue this list, number 57. I had just bought my first house and needed to patch a hole in a bathroom fan exhaust duct in the attic. I was walking around Lowe's thinking, I wonder what sort of tape I could use for ducts. Then it hit me. Duct tape. For ducts. Now if anyone sees this, all of the comments below will be about how it's not actually for ducts. Should use the silver stuff, etc. But I definitely had that moment. That day. Duct tape for ducts. For ducts. Duct tape, not duct. Duct tape. No, there's actually a Duck brand duct tape. They're ruining my life. I want to see just duct tape. Ugh. 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 Is that the same bitch? Ugh. What the fuck? Yo, nasty ass. Get me the hell out of here. Did she make this out of duct tape? Oh, it's made out of duct tape. Okay. Are you sure it's stunning? Are you sure it's stunning? Caught on tape. Oh my God. I was wondering why. The internet, boy, the internet has me travel up to number 56. You're welcome for that. You're welcome for that gem. What the fuck? We should just start Googling shit after like every 10. Just Google a random phrase. Okay, we're going to have votes on what we should Google, okay? By the time we reach number 40, you guys are going to vote on something that we find. That's going to be the new phrase to Google, okay? Okay, number 56. The small hole by the disk tray of any computer or laptop. If you stick a pin inside it, it will open the tray so that you can get the disk out. What are you talking about? Computers from like 20 years ago? Number 55. Okay. It took me until last year to realize that the police canine units are so called because of the dogs being canines. K9. I'm 31 years old. Number 54. I was a working professional before I realized that the Windows key on the keyboard brings up the start menu. Mind blown. Y'all niggas are not knowing Windows shortcuts are just unbelievable. How do you do it? Wonderbread says start a straw poll or something, Kyle. If only I knew how to do that. But midstream, nah, I'd break the flow even more. Number 53. In song, I saw mommy kissing. Oh my God, try that again, Kyle. In the song, I saw mommy kissing Santa Claus. It's daddy dressed as Santa Claus. I didn't realize that till my late 30s. Come on now. Come on now. Number 52. Rear view mirror toggle in my car. I drive a small mid-2000 sedan as my first car, and it was low enough to the ground that cars' headlights behind me always shine directly into my mirror, and hence eyes. I drove the car for 2 years before I realized you could toggle the mirror to deflect bright lights. Or, okay. I wonder if most people can do that in their cars. I have an idea. Give me 1 second. The sheep man says, are you by any chance Korean? Oh shit. People talking about Korea. As I roll up to number 51. This is by far the most educational thread I've ever seen on Reddit. Wow, so educational. Wow. Number 50. Growing up, my mother raised me to never look into her purse because it was rude to rifle through another's belongings. Intriguing. At 7 years old, I felt like a rebel and looked through her purse while she was out gardening. Nigga, that's bad. That's bad. You bad. You can't just do shit like that. I found her lipstick, wallet, and an odd-shaped canister that looked like perfume. I figured let's give it a shot and sprayed some all over my face. What I didn't realize was that it was pepper spray. I ran around screaming in utter pain. Lesson learned. Wow. Wow. That's funny. That's funny. 7-year-old pepper spray himself. What you doing in my purse, you stupid little motherfucker? That's the ultimate fucking, like, that's the ultimate bit of karma, but a little kid probably can't, like, he probably could have coughed and died. You know what I'm talking about? Holy shit. I'm glad they survived. Somebody said my cousin did this once, something like it. I had my can of pepper spray on my dresser, and my mom and I were going through clothes to give it to her. All of a sudden, I can't breathe. My eyes are burning, and I turned around, and she had sprayed it in the air above my room and on her clothes. She thought it was perfume. I teased her forever about that. What the hell? Big Worm Kevin. Do you know that there's a Reddit for Kevin stories? It's called Stories About Kevin. I'd like to read you an entry from the subreddit, Stories About Kevin. This was posted 10 hours ago. Big Kevin, possible inspiration for Homer Simpson. Oh shit. Look, I'll make a video of it. But first, let me send this douchebag a message that's all like, "Hey man, you cool with me narrating your freaking post?" or some shit like that. Hold on. So I've sent him that message. And you'll see me reading it later, Kevin, just for you. But remember that there's a subreddit for Kevins. Uh-oh. As we travel up this list, we arrive at number 49. My uncle decided to start driving a moped. That cannot be how moped is supposed to be spelled. How would you spell moped? It's actually just written moped. How dumb does that look? That looks really weird. That's really weird. Okay, dude. That's all I'll say. I have nothing to contribute there. That is all I'll say. So, let's get back. What the fuck? My uncle started driving a moped around instead of his car when I was about 6 years old. It dawned on me years later that the decision wasn't exactly voluntary. Oh. I'm guessing he got out of some kind of bad divorce, or was he a drunk? I had an uncle that I bragged to friends about, that he would ride his bicycle all year round, even in the winter. This uncle wasn't exactly a fitness buff either. I marveled at his commitment to bicycling until I realized as an adult and learned that his driver's license had been suspended for years. Poor guy. The poor guy. The poor guy. Ow. Well, let's go up. Number 48. The fact pineapples do not grow on trees. They're just plants. I didn't know this until I was hanging out with my friend and we were swimming in her pool. I got out and pointed to what looked to me like a weird spiky looking plant that she told me she looked at me completely dumbfounded. Just looked at me and said in a disappointed voice, "That's a pineapple." I felt like my whole life at this point was just a lie. For the longest time, I genuinely thought pineapples grew on trees. I genuinely thought pineapples grow on trees. As we continue, we arrive at number 57. Took me 16 years to get to the joke 789. Oh my god. If in case anybody doesn't know what joke this is, you're a fucking scary person. And if you've never heard this, but the joke is, why is 6 afraid of 7? Because 7, 8, 9. Because 7, 8, 9.
Slap it on some toast.
Oh, holy shit. New sponsor? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's Ketchup. Damn, Ketchup. You a sponsor now, boy. Now that's what I'm talking about. I appreciate you. And I want you to know that you're just, I don't know, you're a beacon. Like everybody, yeah, you guys have just been making me feel great lately. Oh my god. You will and always will be. You are and always will be my man.
My man.
Something's wrong with me today. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm just like slower than usual. It's scary as hell. I'm going to go ahead and shake it loose. You know what I'm talking about? We got to continue. Got to shake that shit loose. Fuck me. As we continue up this list, we arrive at number 46. When I realized that the division sign is an empty fraction. Oh. Really? I didn't know that either, and I'm pleased to admit it. So as we roll up to number 45, you know the plastic hooks on vacuum cleaners that are used to wind the cord around? Well, the hook, or the top hook, will spin 180 degrees to release the cord. So you don't have to spend the whole time unwinding. Didn't realize this until my wife showed me well into my 30s. As men, what the fuck we got to do with a vacuum cleaner? I said it. As we roll up to number 44, I don't like any type of seafood. I just learned last week that hush puppies are essentially fish stick balls, but are fried with cornmeal. I think my parents preyed on the fact that I don't like seafood and used that as an excuse to not share their hush puppies. You know, I have fish sticks in the freezer right now, and I could have those for dinner. I could have them for dinner. Fat Man says, "Hey Kyle, can you do me a favor, a huge favor, please, and time out Wonder Bread? He just called me a pussy." Wow. Well, he asked, and I guess Gay Baby Jail, will release you after a while. I just love that. He wanted you timed out, Wonder Bread. He wanted you timed out. People calling people a pussy in the stream chat tonight, apparently. Have fun, guys. Play nice. With 44 people in the stream, and on number 44, I better get 44 likes on this video. You know what I saw the other day and I loved it? God, I'm not going to be able to find it. I don't know if it was on Sad Cringe or not. It was like this Indian guy that was talking about how you should be ashamed with his Instagram followers. It was so funny. It was wicked funny. Oh boy. Wait. Coworker typed his mistake before he even sent it? Wow. Hey, how you doing? A bit random, but are you into boxing by any chance? I might have a spare ticket for an event on Friday if you want to come. There's 3 of us going. I'm working Friday and then going to Amsterdam very early Saturday morning. Thanks for the offer though. Oh, okay, cool. Well, have fun in Dam. Take care. Thanks. Have fun at boxing. Thanks, gorgeous. Oops, sent this to the wrong person. Take care. Uh-huh. Nigga. Sad cringe. Get me the hell out of here. Number 43. I only realized a few months ago why someone shows their biceps and calls it a gun show. Because they're arms. Oh my god. Faith says that she made malleable soap and it makes her happy. Stripes has posted a link and the link doesn't work. What else is new? So we can go up to number 42. I got my driver's license. While only using the clutch pedal for driving in reverse. Didn't even know you had to use your accelerator until my girlfriend pointed it out after having my license for over a year. License, huh? I click the link and it leads me to this. Oops. You know, what the hell am I supposed to do with this? Oops, this link doesn't exist. So what am I supposed to do? Am I banned? You think I'm banned? Maybe I should try to open this link in a incognito window. Let's try that again.
Slap it on some toes.
Whoa. Is that a sponsor? Sheep Man. Damn, Sheep Man. I was appreciating that donation earlier today in that game stream, and now you out here on this. Oh, Lord, man. Special thanks to Sheep Man and Ketchup. Sheep Man Ketchup. You know there's a duck named Ketchup in Animal Crossing? All the girls are crazy about that game. You want to get it in with some chick of yours, just be all like, hey girl, what level are you in Animal Crossing? And she's going to be all like, oh my god, I love that game. That or talk about Game of Thrones, because girls are basic and they like that show. Ooh, I went there. Oh my god. Oh my god. As we roll up to number 41. Since as long as I can remember, my mom has kept this creepy doll hung up on the wall in our garage right next to the door to go into the house. The thing's a real eyesore, clothes are ugly, and it's just this raggedy thing. So recently I asked my mom why the hell she keeps this ugly demon rag doll hung up on the wall, and she says, really? It holds plastic bags, and walks up to it and pulls a plastic grocery bag out of its ass. 19 years in that house, and I always thought my mom was just having a weird taste in decoration. I want to see this. I want to see it. Someone said, yeah, you can just have a plastic bag to hold all those plastic bags instead of wasting your money. A bag of bags. The ultimate bag of holding. Oh my god. Wheels and the leg man. Number 40. Took me an embarrassingly long time to realize that the movie is referring to a moving picture. Old-fashioned term similar to talkie. I just literally looked to my right and it cracked a lot of shit in my neck. I may need a massage. I may need a massage, but I don't want a muscly girl. I want a girl that's like that's just, it's just like nice, fat. That's just, what I'm talking about? Not a fat girl, but like that somebody explain what I mean when I say I just want like their body to be, I don't want the muscles. I want it to just be full fat titty, Yolanda knows what I'm talking about. She like, my man. As we roll up to number 39, we're finishing this list. Can you believe me? When I was in first grade, our teacher and these really cool cookie jars had, okay, One was a hot dog that made barking sounds when you opened it. One was a cat that meowed, etc. What was the other one? A squirrel? We all loved those cookie jars. I realized literally yesterday that they made sounds so adults know when someone's getting into the cookie jar. It's fucking genius. It's fucking genius. It's fucking genius. It's fucking genius. Oh my God. I wonder what everybody's been up to. I just hope everybody's well. Wonder where Sedasia is. Need to message Sedasia later. As we roll up to 38, the approximately correct amount of those loose leaf tea for 1 cup is a teaspoonful. Whoa. Gonna stop you at teaspoon. The full isn't necessary. Where are you from? Fucking UK? Fee fi fo fum. Fee fi fo free to go home. My God. Number 37. After high school, I was working at a temp job in a business remodel. The wood floors that had been put... I'm dying. The wood floors that had been put in, and the contractor had a big roll of paper that he taped down to cover the floor to prevent scuffs and scrapes while the work continued. One time I touched the roll of paper and noted that it was somewhat sturdier than the normal paper and reminded me of craft paper that we used in elementary school. I remembered that as a child, the teacher always called it construction paper. Construction paper. Construction paper. Number 36. When I was around 8 or 9 years old, I really enjoyed when my dad and I would go to visit a friend of his who was into woodworking. The woodworker had an amazing workshop, always warm and cozy with a wood stove in the corner. It was a great place to hang out. While hanging out, I'd usually go exploring, examining the huge variety of strange tools, machines, and cuts of wood. I had no idea how many of it worked, or how any of it worked, but I didn't care. It was all so interesting. One day while exploring some out-of-the-way shelves, I discovered a large cardboard box containing all kinds of wood shavings and sawdust. The wood shavings were amazingly intricate, mostly spirals of varying sizes with really interesting grain patterns and textures. I was amazed at the artistic quality of these spiral-shaped works of natural art. I proceeded to rummage through the box and rake through the shavings in an attempt to find the coolest-looking example. While doing this, I felt the sense that I was being watched. I looked, and sure enough, the adults were staring at me in a strange way. No matter, I thought, they're adults and they're weird. I decided to ignore them. I continued to sift through the box on a mission to find more cool shavings. A short time later, I noticed that they were still staring at me with the strangest expressions. Finally, I cracked, exasperated. I demanded to know exactly what the hell they found so fascinating. The woodworker spoke up. "Well, son, we just ain't never seen nobody play in the litter box like that." "We just ain't seen nobody play in no litter box like that." You should have seen the look on my face. Yeah, yeah. Hey guys, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna unban everybody who's ever been banned in the Kyle stream. And then I'm going to see which people still watch that have wanted to say things forever. But, you know, they couldn't. Can you imagine if somebody who was banned kept coming back, but they didn't make a new account like a lot of these cucks do? I'm unbanning them right now. You guys have no... You know what? I couldn't do it right now. There's too many. There's one person with a picture of... that's named Hannah, but it's just a penis. Oh my god. Look at me go. I'm unbanning all of these people. Somebody just named Snickers. H. Wasai. Moment Speed Gabriel. Jack. You know, I wonder what these people did. You know. If only there could be a story attached to how they're all so stupid. Mods, you guys got nothing to worry about. Like I said, why would these cucks come, get banned, and then still keep coming back? That would be crazy. That'd be fucking crazy. There's so many. There's over 100. There's over 100. Jesus Christ. All right, man. Look, it's a work in progress. I'll come back to do some more later. It took me 4 years in number 35 of owning a cat or a car. That's different, Kyle. To realize I could spray washer fluid or wiper fluid onto the rear windshield. I just assumed it only sprayed the front, and I would just occasionally throw a bucket of water on the back if I needed to. Then one day I just noticed an odd symbol on a lever and that I hadn't seen before. I held that mother down for about 10 seconds before a massive gush of liquid burst out of the back and changed my life forever. You know, it wouldn't be the first time that I hopefully have made somebody listening to this stream have a massive amount of liquid burst out of their back and change their life forever. If you know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna let that sink in. Oh boy. Why do I care enough to unblock all these weirdos? It's probably all just dudes. Dudes suck, okay? And I'm not into dudes sucking, okay? Girls suck. That's what should happen. Girls suck. Dirty pop. I think most people must have changed their name from back in those days. Jesus Christ, there are so many. You know, a lot of these are just Mario Mystery Box. There's one here named Mario's Mario. There's another named Soup. Oh my god. Oh, let's continue. Number 34. A lot of cars have a little arrow next to the fuel gauge, which points to the side of the car where the fuel flap is. I'd been driving for years before I learned this. Very handy if you're in a rental vehicle. Nice. Number 33. When I was a kid, we stayed in a guest house that was a dumbwaiter. Something I'd never heard of before. Or it had a dumbwaiter, sorry. I thought my parents were insulting the staff when they said the breakfast was arriving by means of the dumbwaiter until I saw it in operation for myself. And I wonder if that Pee Wee Herman, like the contraption comes up. Oh my god, it's got breakfast on it. What? Number 2. Clapperboards in movies. They're usually a visual reference to sync the audio and the video together in editing. Yeah, some people leave that shit inside. Some people leave that shit in the video. Top 100 says, wait, Kyle, are we still doing the voting thing? It's past 40. I don't think anything popped out. Nothing mattered. Nothing was cute, you know what I mean? Nothing was gangsta. Something needs to be amusing. We should Google Zoop. Dude, was Zoop really a freaking Super Nintendo game? What the hell is Zoop in Africa? Would nary a black person on a box. That's not racist or anything. Man, this really looks like something y'all don't want nothing to do with, huh? Woo, this looks like something so uncool. It could set somebody on fire if they look too long at it. Holy shit. What the hell is this, Zoop? Welcome to the jungle. What the hell? Zoop must have been some manner of 90s TV show. And even this is a bit excessively 90s. I'm willing to believe that this may have been some sort of British TV show. Look how low res those fucking photos are. Oh my god, does it get any more low res than this? Oh my god. These things happen. Apparently there are watches named Zoop. What a waste of time this has been. What a stupid Google. Blame it on that guy. His name's Ryan 100 or Top Guy. What a bitch. Number 31. Not sure if this is a feature on all smoke detectors, but finally, after 5 years of owning my house and getting used to grabbing a chair and knocking the batteries out of it, I just hit the test button on the front when it went off while cooking. Hush mode activated. Everybody does this. It turns it off for 15 minutes and automatically turns itself back on. It felt like unlocking a secret character in Mortal Kombat. How do you not know this? How do you not know this? I remember every time Mom and I used to cook in that house, this fucking thing would go off. We making Jamaican meals, baby. Of course it's gonna get a little bit smoker. You know what I'm talking about? Shit. And we would just pop that motherfucker one time. We'd be like, pow! You know what I'm talking about? And that thing would be like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. Yeah. Knocking the batteries out. Nigga, that sound like work. You want to know one of the... I will not lie. I will not lie. Sometimes putting batteries in a smoke detector is one of those tasks where it's just like, man, it'll get done eventually. You know what I mean? And the worst part is, it's like one of those tasks that can be done in an instant if you actually do it. But fuck you, smoke detectors. Can't a smoke detector do its job on the floor anyway? God. No. Y'all talking about Smite in the chat? Now I know I'm boring you. Oh my god. Number 30. When I was a kid, I had a large toy box with a lid. I had to use my head to prop up the lid when I grabbed things. There was a place to put a stick to prop it open. I noticed there was a stick kept in the kitchen for me and my brother's spankings. By the time I realized the stick was originally meant for my toy box, I had outgrown my toy box. Well, good. That means that she couldn't beat you and then put it inside it. Hide the body for a while. Number 29. That dryer sheets prevent static cling. What? I always assume that you put them in to make your clothes smell better. Isn't that what it's about? No, I think mine do the same. I think mine do that too. I think mine do that too. I think mine make them smell good too. So, yeah. This guy says that dryer sheets prevent static cling. I always assume that you put them in there to make your clothes smell better. So when I moved out, I just never bought any. Then one day I had to do laundry at my mom's house. In the middle of the laundry, I'm bitching about the socks all stuck to the blanket. And Mom says, well, then put in a dryer sheet, dumbass. So those what those are for. Somebody said, warning, they also impart a very small amount of wax onto whatever is in the dryer, so don't use them if you're washing microfiber cloths or delicate fabrics. This is the same reason you shouldn't use fabric softeners on towels. They don't dry as well because they become less absorbent. Do not use fabric softeners on towels, y'all. Oh, now you know. And knowing's half the battle. G.I. Joe. Number 28. Not me, but my dad. He gave me his truck for my 16th birthday, and when we went to go gas it up, I put the gas cap on the little hook thing on the gas door. Yeah. That's what it's there for. He stopped mid-sentence and said, I've been driving this truck for 20 goddamn years, and I had no idea that's what it's for. Ooh, you a old man, and you can't see the world the way that my young eyes can, the weight of my young eyes can, with your old ass tonight. As we continue up to number 27, the metal square thing on a stapler can be turned around so the prongs of the staple go outwards instead of inwards. What you talking about, Willis? It's true. What's the point of prongs going outwards, you fucking weirdo? Number 26. Condensed soup. I always wondered why cans were smaller yet tasted super salty and were thick. Because you're supposed to add water, you fucking cuck. I never took the time to read the instructions about how you're supposed to add water. I went 39 years without knowing. One day I finally asked my wife, and after she stopped laughing, she explained it to me. You've been drinking that thick, nasty ass soup this whole time? Man, Campbell's chicken soup really good, but god damn, sometimes it just need to be diluted or something. Are you putting water in it? What the hell are you talking about? Man, Campbell's makes some nice ass chicken soup. Don't you want to see a Campbell's chicken soup review? Yeah. Do you think it's going to be a black guy? Nah, man. You don't want no white boy Campbell's chicken soup review. What the? Get the fuck out of here with your bitch ass. Welcome to the Kyle review show, where I review reviews. This guy suck already. You can tell when he all like, hey guys, I'm this bitch. Damn. What was all that? Okay, Campbell's chicken soup. I need a black guy. I need a black guy doing this review, y'all. Let me check this one out. This dude's got some biscuits. Damn. Oh, he got some biscuits. Wait a minute.
I'm not feeling too good, so I figured I would stop by my local Dollar Tree to check this Campbell chicken noodle soup out.
Can we start the beginning of the video? Because it sounded like she was just speaking gibberish for a second.
I'm not feeling too good, so I figured I would stop by my local Dollar Tree to check this Campbell.
Oh, she said I'm not feeling too good. I figured I would stop by my local Dollar Tree to check this.
I'm not feeling too good, so I figured I would stop by my local Dollar
I don't feel too good. Let me see this chick face with this whole ass chick. Black lady do reviews. Wait a minute. Is this her at the end of it? No. Why is everybody so scared to share their face? Do I have to be the first black dude to make a Campbell's chicken soup review and be like, oh snap, uh-oh.
What it do, YouTube?
You can tell by the size of the lips and the fact that she gonna say what it do in the beginning of her video. Oh my god. What it do, YouTube? Double. I'm sorry, that's messed up. You know, I will be the look, guys, if I'm being bad, I will make a black guy YouTube Campbell's chicken soup with Gatorade on the side review. What the fuck would you do with that Gatorade over there?
You know, I'm weak and tired and
that sounds like a man. Jesus Christ. Y'all thought I was the deep voice nigga on YouTube, but in fact, oh, y'all already know that I'm weak and tired and I got these bills. Turn this off. Why? No. Okay. Oh boy. Oh, what a day. Why she got the building? Okay. You know, as we continue the list of 80 people who took forever to get it, we arrive at number 25. Water towers are not for storing water. They are to pressurize a water supply system for the distribution of potable water. Not sure why I thought they were for storing a bunch of water in the sky. Furthermore, the reason that they go through the expense of building a tower rather than just installing a pump is about disease prevention. It's important to understand that all water distribution systems leak. It's just the way it is. As long as pressure is maintained in the pipes, all this means is that some water leaks out. It's an expected loss, and it's not a huge deal. If, however, you lose pressure in the pipes, even for a short period of time, groundwater will leak into the pipes. Untreated, unclean water carrying God knows what bacteria and germs. Now the whole system is contaminated, and every water main needs to be thoroughly flushed and tested before the water can be considered safe to drink. That's a very big deal. It's a very big, expensive problem with big public health implications. So rather than maintaining pressure with a pump that might fail or lose power, water towers are used. Gravity is unlikely to fail anytime soon. Candy Stripe says, please look at this. Oh, it's a little penguin May. It's a little penguin May.
Did you pay your soup bill?
Hey, it's Pimp Daddy Fat Man. With $5. You already know I love it, Fat Man. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you. And he's asking if I paid my soup bill. That's funny, because ducks have bills. We're talking about May as a duck. Overwatch. It's kind of like Animal Crossing meets Overwatch. Hey, Stripes. You want to do something that gets a lot of fucking attention? Why don't you make Animal Crossing characters as Overwatch characters? Well, you don't need to do that. Just take the take the Animal Crossing characters that are in the game and then put Overwatch clothes on them. There's your $1 billion idea that you can turn into a lot of exposure and people paying you to, you know what I'm talking about, to do and draw stupid shit for them. But you're not going to do it, are you? You're not going to do it, Stripes. You're not going to do it. I could do the research for you right now. Animal Crossing Pocket Camp Villagers. All right, Stripes, get to work, Stripes. You could be making all of that money. Just turn these characters into Animal Crosslings, okay? And if you want a little bit of that inspiration, go to Animal Crossing Pocket Camp, the Reddit, because people are making them hilarious pieces of crap every damn day. Y'all want some memes? Go to the Animal Crossing Reddit page. Some dude finished his stupid little cafe. Fuck this guy. He got Tom Nook playing. That's a nice little getup. I'm mad because it looks pretty dank. I'm not going to lie. But I like the ones that are set up more like a cult, or when they trap them all in prison. That's what I'm talking about. Look at all them teddy bears. I like that she's posing. How do you get her to pose like that? She like stunning on him. I put his ass in jail. Yeah. What the fuck? What is this? Frank Ocean's Endless Warehouse? What the hell is this? Ew, look at his jeans jacket shirt and weird eyes. Oh my god. Look, this is not a... Oh, he got a pot farm in his van? Uh-oh. Get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of here. As we return to the list, we arrive at number 24. Yesterday I realized that ham is pork. I am 33 years old, and I was at a grocery store and they had a picture of a pig silhouette. His butt was labeled ham, and I have always claimed to not eat pork but loved ham. I am full of shit and or retarded, but meh, not anymore. Okay. Number 23. Should I get Tom Nook in the game? I already have KK Slider. I don't think I should get Tom Nook. I don't think he's worth it for 250 of the stupid tokens. I don't think he's worth it. Shut up, Stripes. Shut up. Shut up, Stripes. She made an Astro reference Because one time we were talking about DC, which nobody cares about because fuck DC. Holla at your boy tomorrow, that freaking Infinity War trailer coming out. So we can all wet our pants together and have a dank ass fucking reaction to that. Yeah, I'm talking about. Marxus Sups. Just subscribe. Hello, Marxus. But no, she mentioned the dog who's named Crypto, and I called him Astro. And then I was like, are you sure there's not an Astro dog? Right? So I Googled Astro dog. You know who the fuck came up? Astro from fucking the Jetsons. I am not an old man. I'm not an old man. What did Marxus say? Oh, he said caps. Yeah, DC sucks, Marvel rules. I understand. The hype is real. I understand. It's just gay baby jail. You'll be out of there before you know it. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Number 22. I lived in the US for a year. I am European, and I was really annoyed about our light switches. They didn't lead to any lamps. There was no lamps in the ceiling at all. Oh my god.
Anyone here for duckbill soup?
Duckbill soup. It's just getting weirder and weirder. Duck is actually a type of tape. So let's take it a step further. Duct, tape, brand, duck, bill, soup. But soup also has a double meaning, like in number 80. That's a callback, guys. People love callbacks. Number 22. I lived in the US for a year. I am European, and I was really annoyed about our light switches. They didn't lead to any lamps. There were no lamps in the ceiling at all, and I couldn't figure out why we had switches on the wall. I was also super annoyed that a few sockets or outlets worked sometimes, but not all the time. I never talked to our landlord because, frankly, he scared me. And since I was moving back soon, I figured I'd just lived with it. Fast forward 11 months, when I visited a friend's house, I couldn't turn on her big floor lamp. Just do like this, she said, and flipped the switch on the wall. It turns out in America, light switches can lead to sockets in the wall. Don't go to Europe, y'all. Shit's stupid over there. You know what I'm talking about? Shit's ridiculous over there. Shit is fucking crazy over there. Oh my god. You know what Europe is like? A DC movie in America's Marvel. He just said it. Roasted, baby. Oh shit. That's fucked up. Justice League sucked. Come at me in the comment section. As we roll up to number 21, the bagel button on toasters only toasts one side of the bread. Buns, bagels, etc. Is there a toaster button on my toaster button bagel? Is there a bagel button on my toaster? Is there a bagel button on my toaster? Is there a toaster button on my bagel? What? I should have got a toaster for Black Friday. Toaster, Amazon. Ooh, talking about toasters, yeah. Yeah, I want one of those. Want one of those 4-man toasters. That's what I'm talking about. 24 is a decent price. I can get down with that. My man. $24 for a fucking... Yeah, baby. Hopefully somebody gets this for my wedding. To myself. Oh, wait, actually, I need to get this lock first. Let me just slide that lock up to the top like that. Oh, yeah, the bat. I need to just buy that bat. Haha. As we roll up to, number 20? Yeah. The time I mouthed a douchebag. Ew? So I was about 8 years old and had hurt myself in some fashion that I can't remember. So being the good latchkey kid that I was, I marched myself through my parents' bedroom and into their bathroom where all the bandages, antibiotics, and etc. were stored. I proceeded to bandage myself up, and when I was putting everything back, I noticed something interesting in the back on a higher shelf. Kids are nosy little fuckers. So I pulled it out and looked at it and found a cool balloon. I found out, or I thought at first that it might be a hot water bottle, but it wasn't red or flat. It was just blue and floppy, like an ice bottle, but The opening was much too narrow to be an ice bottle. It had a really cool spray nozzle type thingy attached to the end. I didn't know what it was for, so I tried to blow it up, like with my mouth, like a balloon. It didn't work. I put my mother's douchebag in my fucking mouth, and I realized it when I was thinking about that medicine cabinet and I was 22, over a decade after it happened. This is the first time I have told this story. Fuck, I need to go find some Listerine. Oh my god. But, you know, I think a lot of little boys probably find a condom at some point and try to blow that shit up like a balloon. The only scary part would be is if it was a used condom. You know what I'm talking about. Ew. Oh my god. That's so nasty. Whew. Now, Pimp Daddy Fat Man says, hey Kyle, how much for you to make Wonder Bread to change his name to Wonder Bagel? I don't know, like 50. 50, and then I'll have a word with Wonder Bagel in my Snapchat. But I don't see you doing that, Fat Man. You've already done enough, Fat Man. Besides, why do you care about running amok on poor Wonder Bread? Okay. As we roll up to number 19. I worked with a guy on a construction site, and it took him 7 months to realize that the porta-potties had urinals in them. He thought that the bowl in there was for a sink, and that they put in nicer ones? Dude, how do you make that mistake? Number 18. When I finally figured out why Dad's special cigarettes smelled so different from regular ones, then suddenly his room was full of black lights, incense, psychedelic art, and old-fashioned pipes. Made a lot of sense. Oh, those weren't special cigarettes, dude. That was that good shit. That's about to be legal in fucking, you know, Canada, and we don't get to have fun with that. I'm sorry. Whoa, I literally got choked up like I was gonna die. Holy shit, I have duct tape in here. I mean, like, I have Duct brand duct tape sitting on my fucking computer table. And if you don't believe me, then for the low price of big titties, you too can see it. Wow, I'm kidding. I can't believe it. The black tape that I had is actually Duct brand duct tape. It's on my desk right fucking now. I almost can't believe that. I want to send it to my, oh, you know what I'll do? Oh, you know what I'll do? I'll just post it as my story on Snapchat.
Holy shit, I'm late as fuck. This should get you a nice meal at Burger King.
Why, thank you, Jesus. Not that I'm the type that goes to Burger King. I can't say I get down with a lot of what they got going on, but maybe I'll stop by McDonald's or something. You know what I mean? Like, my fat ass needs to go to McDonald's. I'll stop on a treadmill and pay the treadmill $10 as an apology fee for all the stress I'm putting it through. I'm sorry, treadmill. I'm kidding. God, am I kidding? No. Anyway, look. I'm gonna take a picture of this duct tape. I don't know if it's the lighting in here is good enough, though. There's the duct tape. This is not going to make sense to anybody that doesn't watch my streams. Oh my god. What the hell was that? Hey.
Up the irons, M.
You guys are so sweet. How do I deal with how sweet you guys are? Wow. Seriously, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show... Hopefully that's visible, that it's Duct brand duct tape. This isn't going to make sense to anybody who doesn't watch the stream, but that's fine too. Oh boy. So I'm going to post this to my story. And if you guys give enough of a shit, follow me on Snapchat. Oh my god, what was that? It was just the remote. 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 And then you'll be able to see that and... whatever. I guess my Snapchat exists exclusively for my stream now, because if anybody's following me and they just like, what the fuck is this Duct brand duct tape? This isn't snap worthy, Kyle. Where the dick pics at any rate, as we roll up to number 17, it turns out almost all backpacks I've ever owned include an emergency whistle. I've only figured it out last year. It's on a plastic clip and looks like this. Holy shit, the little snap latch is a whistle? That's pretty cool. I wonder if anybody has these. Hey guys, if you have a snap latch whistle on your backpack and you didn't know it, show it to me. That'd be a cool thing to send me. But don't include your nails in the shot, because I don't like this little part of the nails when it's like light like that. I think that's gross. I think the human body is gross. I think you humans are gross. I think all your skin is all flappy and weird and that it never really fits you. That's why some of the nicest, most delicious looking women, it's like they were poured into their bodies, and the curves are just great and they just fill their body out right. They're really Jesse Greening the place up, if you know what I'm talking about. Really Hannahing all on down, if you guys will excuse the vernacular. But a lot of people, you just get, you fall into your goopy little man suits, and then as you age, you get even worse and your skin starts to wrinkle like it wasn't even your skin in the first place. Kyle, what are you talking about? As we continue up to number 16. Have you guys seen those escalators with green lights shining through the steps? When I was very young, maybe 5 or 6, I asked my dad what those lights were for. He told me they were for the blind. A few years ago, maybe when I was about 23 or 24, I got on those escalators with lights again with a friend of mine. I wanted to tell my friend this little fact that my dad told me years ago about the lights in the escalators, but as soon as I wanted to explain, I realized my dad was trolling me the whole time. It took me 20 years to realize it. That's so sad. That's so sad. Your dad got your ass. As dads do, he got your ass. You blow on it, ketchup. Number 15. Not me, but my dad. He always likes to look nice and put together, and one day before church, maybe I was 14 years old, I asked him if he had a lint roller. He got it for me, and it was absolutely covered in lint. I ripped off the top sheet, and Dad's eyes widened in shock. I always thought lint rollers were so expensive for how few times you could use them. He never knew there was more sheets underneath. Oh my God. Oh my God. Somebody named Chris Pyle just sent me you stupid bitch, it's on my story. Wait, is my story not visible to people that I'm not friends with? How do I check that? Uh-oh. Let me see. Okay. Who can view my story? Everyone. Sorry. Okay, so now everyone can view my story. There's that. Hopefully I get messages from Aime about how mad she is about everything in the world. Because, you know, her problems are my fault. Remember Aime, guys? This guy goes, what's your snap, Kyle? You know what I'm going to need to do, guys? Give me 1 second because I need to do something that I guess I haven't done to make it very simple for everybody in the chat, you know? Give me 1 second and I'm going to do something for y'all. Give me 1 second. Okay, just gonna. All right. Well, let's continue this stream here. Number 14, that after a lifetime of fighting with aluminum foil and plastic wrap, there are 2 tabs on the end of the box that when pushed in, hold the tube in place for easier removal. If only we could have a video demonstration of this. Dude, that'd be a video. That'd be a video, dude. Yeah, you're supposed to get this shit. That's what matters. That's what you're supposed to do. This is that hot shit right here. This is that hot baby batter vanilla shit right there. Oh my god. Why am I hiccuping now? And like only one hiccup, scary. Well, as we continue up this list, we arrive at number 13. That the reason baby vests have envelope shoulders is that when they do a shit that explodes all over the vest, you can remove the vest downwards instead of lifting it over their head and smearing the shit all over their head. Onesies? I'm so tired of you fucking foreigners. A baby vest? A baby vest. Oh my god. Oh my god. Number 12. Just today at the gym, I forgot my shower sandals. And I was like, oh sweet. They have disposable slippers just in case of such an event. I put them on, walked through the changing room, used them, and they worked well. I just realized they were shower caps. You idiot. Number 11. I bought a used pickup truck in the late 90s that had an electronic key FOB like any cars these days. It had a couple of other buttons as well. When pressed, that did nothing. I asked about it at the dealership and they told me that it was probably for a remote start that wasn't hooked up. After 2 years of driving the truck around in cold Chicago winters, I sold the truck to my brother when I brought my first car. One day while talking to him, he started the car up with the remote starter. I stared in complete shock as he explained that you have to hold the button down. Hilarious. Just in case I'm about to get another question about whether or not, my Snapchat is like obvious or confusing. Just gonna go ahead and get that in there. Get that camera in there. There we go. Okay, that's enough. Jesus. Let's continue. We've come down to the final 10. Let's treat this like a lightning round. Oh yeah. I am 43 years old. I only learned about 6 months ago that this little piggy went to market does not mean that he went shopping for groceries. Someone fill me in, asks someone else. I'm now confused as to what the piggy was doing. Someone says the piggy was slaughtered and his flesh was sold at the market to be chewed and digested. The whole poem is pretty dark when you think about it. And the bottom line is, even I will admit that I never fucking thought about it, because who cares? Well, yes, contextually, this piggy went to market means that, yeah, like this piggy he was turned into bacon, He was turned into pork. This little piggy went to market. This little piggy stayed home as breeding stock. This little piggy had roast beef, fattening up before slaughter. And this little piggy had none, because you don't feed pigs right before you butcher them. This little piggy went wee all the way home. He wasn't sold at the market and gets to live another day. Well, there you go. As we go to number 9, pipe cleaners. When I was a kid, they were used for crafts and stuff, and I just figured that they were used to clean like kitchen pipes. In my kid brain, that kind of thing made sense. As I grew up, I just never thought about it ever again. Then one day in college, I decided cigars are expensive, and pipe tobacco seems much cheaper overall. Plus the rustic feel of a man on his porch reading with a tobacco pipe always appealed to me for some reason. So I went out and bought a cheap tobacco pipe, and while I was checking out, the cashier asked me if I wanted pipe cleaners. The scale just dropped from my eyes. It took me 20 plus years to learn that pipe cleaners were used to clean, pipes. Oh. Number 8. I had no idea that salad spinners were to dry your salad. I thought they were to mix your salad dressing or some shit. We got one as a wedding gift, so I loaded one up, dumped some dressing in, and spun a ton of the dressing off of the salad. This made me think that the product was to apply pressure or to apply dressing flavor to all of your salad bits without dealing with all of the calories that can come from overloading on dressing. So naturally, I thought it was a total waste of time and money and tossed it in the cabinet never to be used again. A year goes by and I see a comment on Reddit about salad spinners and how they are a game changer and so worth it. And I thought people were just batshit insane. Nope, I'm the idiot here. They're to dry your washed salad bits so you have nice, crisp, not soggy salad. I had no idea, and the box sure as hell don't tell me that. Man, I am never going to be a dude that's all about salad. Come the fuck on. As we roll up to number 7, joggers have sweatbands on their wrists to wipe sweat from their head. Okay. All right. Number 6. Went into a store and purchased a nice suit for work, but forgot to bring the coupon I was going to use. I asked about it while checking out, and the girl told me she's sorry, but she can't help me. She then placed the same coupon on the counter and asked if I had dropped it. I must have been distracted because I denied that it was mine 3 times before I finally understood she was trying to be nice and give me a coupon. I felt really dumb. You idiot. A response reads, my girlfriend at the time dropped her cell phone in a pot of water. Didn't have water damage insurance. Did have theft insurance, as the employee pointed out 6 times. Someone commented with an almost perfect recreation, but I can't find it here, so here it is for your viewing pleasure. Sorry, we don't have water insurance, but we have theft insurance. Huh? We have theft insurance. Yeah, but it's water damaged. And we have theft insurance, ma'am. Yeah, but, ma'am, we have theft insurance. I'm confused. Theft insurance, we have it. Just letting you know in case you ever need it. Such as now. It would be funnier if he grabbed the phone from her. I'm stealing this phone from you, bitch. I just stole your phone. I have thieved your phone. Somebody said I lost my phone in a river, and when I went to buy a new one, knowing insurance wasn't going to cover it, the rep kept telling me the insurance covered it being stolen but not lost. Eventually, I caught on and asked about how that works, but then they told me I had to submit a police report, so I decided against it. Oh boy. Insurance fraud. Number 5. That pockets on suits, coats, or pockets on suit coats, blazers, etc., and back pockets of slacks are loosely stitched closed and meant to be cut open. I spent a solid 4 years of my life as pissed off pragmatist. Why the fuck would you put pockets just for show? Those assholes. One day a friend heard my incessant bitching and goes, you just make a small snip and pull the thread out, and then the pockets are accessible. Goes to the closet, snip open the pockets, well, fuck me. Candy Stripe says, Kyle, there's flamin' hot mac and Cheetos at Burger King right now. I would send you a picture of my freezer if it mattered. My grandmother got a whole bunch of these mac and Cheetos boxes. There's probably like 7 boxes in the freezer right now. There's so much shit in the freezer. There's like there's fish sticks and cinnamon rolls, mac and Cheetos. Boy, it's just madness in that freezer. Hello, Lexeus. Hope you're having a wonderful night. As we travel up to number 4, we're going to put a bow on this puppy. Those travel toothbrushes. I always carried one on me and always wondered why they made them so tiny. Until one day on vacation, with my girlfriend, I'm using it and she says, "Why don't you use it normally?" She then grabs the casing for the toothbrush and attaches it to the bottom of the brush. Mind blown. What is this, a toothbrush for ants? This is going to be turned into a how-to video tomorrow. This is going to be turned into a how-to video by like BuzzFeed tomorrow. Number 3, I was at an antenatal class with my girlfriend. I guess that's some kind of pregnancy thing. Oh my God. Jesus. I was at an antenatal class with my wife when the instructor shared a tip for making sure you let your baby feed from each breast an equal amount by taking in turns, left, right, which one you start off with. How do you remember which one you start with? You use a hair tie. A few minutes later, she remarked, and don't forget to put the hair tie on your other wrist when you do a feed. To which I remarked, rather too audibly for a room of 20 strangers, "Oh, put it on your wrist." I was a bit slow that day. Can you imagine putting a hair tie on your titty? If you have a big titty, put a hair tie on it, and let's see what's going on. Hair tie on your titty, so you don't feed the kids too much from that titty. That would probably be bondage if the titty's too big. Don't do it. Don't hurt your breast. Don't hurt your breast. And the infinity symbol. Yeah. Okay, going up to number 2. When I was a kid, my grandfather and I built a model 1989 Batmobile together. We worked so hard to get it together, neither of us having built models before. It took hours. We finished up and we had one green piece left. We looked through the instructions, looked all over the model, could not figure it out. Finally, I went and got my grandma to see if she could figure out. She came in, took one look at it, and it was the top of the superglue. We had forgotten to recap the superglue. My grandfather died a few years ago. I still get shit for that moment 25 years later. You found the piece of resistance. Come on, guys. As we wrap this list up, I want to thank you guys as usual for being here. You know I love you. Thank you for being a friend. I want to thank my patrons for just being incredible. We're all excited about Infinity War tomorrow because we're going to see some superheroes team up, but I see that all the time in my spicy patrons. Wow. I want to thank my sponsors who grew today. So I want to thank Ketchup, and I just want you to know how special you are to me. Jeez. Wait a minute. I want to thank Ketchup and I want to thank the Sheepman for becoming sponsors. I just want to thank you all. Special thanks to Fat Man for all the donations tonight. Special thanks to Sheepman for that donation earlier today. And don't think I forgot about you, Jesus XXX. So, as we wrap up this list of 80 people who took forever to get it, we arrive at number 1. When you first walk into a Home Depot, there's always a stack of orange buckets by the entrance. And for the longest time, I thought they were HD's equivalent of a shopping basket. I'd haul that thing around, just throwing screws and hardware into it, and then just put it next to the cash register when I was done. They'd always ask if I wanted the bucket too, and I just thought it was a clever way of selling more buckets. Only about a month ago did I realize they're just buckets, and everyone in HD thought I was mentally imbalanced. Dude, you crazy. This one is hilarious. This one is hilarious. Come on now. Someone else says I picked a bucket at HD a couple weeks ago. And like you, I carried it around and filled it up with stuff. I got to the cash and the lady almost didn't scan it through because she assumed I was just using it as a basket. She said, lots of people do that, so maybe you aren't alone. As for me, I needed a bucket. Somebody else says, must be an HD thing. The cashier at Lowe's laughed at me for using the bucket to carry things around in one time. I've been too embarrassed to go back. Hey everybody, look! It's Bucket Boy! Poem for your sprog arrives. The boy with the bucket, they whispered with joy. The bucket, they whispered. The bucket, the boy. Just look for the bucket. The boy's going by. Oh, fuck it, I said, with a sad little sigh. Corny ass poem. Face bright. Let's read the context of some of these. You guys would probably love a fucking like 10-minute long poem for your sprog entry list. That'd be whack. In the AskReddit thread entitled, "What's a big industry secret that isn't supposed to be known by the general public?" someone says, "In the interview for my current job, I explained that we don't know everything and that my first point for anything I didn't understand would be Google. The difference is being able to comprehend and understand the information you find. I started saying this in interviews a few years ago. Usually the line is something like, I may not know the answer immediately, but I find that researching the problem gives more complete an understanding of the underlying factors." Someone else says, "Or it's more important to know how to research problems and find answers than it is to know a bunch of answers." Someone else says, "Assuming that includes understanding the sources of the information you're finding and having a good idea how to synthesize more information, one source, and test possible solutions." Also, how to participate in forums like Stack Overflow, where you might get questions answered and learn subtleties of issues, like maybe there's a better tool for the job, a better tool. These skills are far more valuable than a head full of knowledge. Poem for your sprog. Response. I won't have the answers always, and I'll never always know, but I'll search the cyber hallways and the highways and low. I won't always have solutions or decisions for your doubt, but I'll make my contributions from the stuff I figure out. I'm a plucky Google chancer with a scrutinizing mind, and I'll cobble you an answer from whatever I can find. From whatever I can find. Stupid. Bing bong, bing my bong. You gotta bing my bong. Ooh, you gotta bing my bong tonight. Travelers of Reddit, what place did live up to the hype? I'll read it later. But not for like a real list. It's going to be one of those off lists where I just make it the question. You know? I'll stream it, but I won't engage the stream. Love you. I hope you all had a fantastic night. Why does Prelude to Tomorrow say Faith wins? Faith says, this time last year my hair was really short and blonde. It's grown so much. And now it's black. Black as the night. Wait, Wonder Bread isn't on the sponsor list? You're going to be on it tomorrow. Forgive me. Because I always relook at it. I didn't know. But you're going to be on it now. Believe in yourself. I believe in you, man. You're amazing. You're all amazing. Wow. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed that list. And I'll see you all soon. Linda Tillman says, much love, Kyle. Much love to you as well. And you guys will see me soon. Let's take a quick look at what's going on Reddit. What the fuck? 1 Bitcoin equals 10,000? You are you kidding me? How do I get Bitcoin? Oh, I want Bitcoin. No. No. Oh my God. Oh my God. Nigga, I'll see y'all later. What the hell? What the hell? Oh, I'm so mad. Why didn't I invest? Why didn't I invest? No. Oh, guys. I love you all, and I'll see you later. Have a great night.